crooked? Do you feel crooked?
You feel crooked?
Do you feel crooked?
What's going on? This is Ashley.
That's Sarah.
It's me. This is not a Best Picture winner.
This is our first request video movie that somebody requested that we watch.
Yeah.
Our friend Jubal. Thanks for the request.
He was pretty excited about requesting it. I guess it's a very, he did not use the word sentimental. Something very, like, close to him.
You know, I know it took us a while to get to this, Jubal, but we got to it.
It's Little Big Man.
Little Big Man. At first, when I read the comment of the request, I was like, what the hell is this?
At first I thought of Little Big League, which was a great, fun film. That is not anything like this film.
No. It came out in 1970.
It has a primed 23-year-old Dustin Hoffman in it. And also, what's her name? Faye Dunaway. I recognized her instantly, and it's from another older film, Bonnie and Clyde, that she was in.
Oh.
Faye Dunaway. The Christian mom chick. Yeah.
Yeah,
she was... Yeah. She was
a little suspect in this. I say suspect.
She literally was, though.
She was a whore. I like to call them ladies of the night because
But they do business during the day, too, if they need to.
True that.
I don't remember the guy's name, the character's name.
He's Little Big Man.
Well, he's Little Big Man. So, Little Big Man, you see him, you see Dustin Hoffman in makeup. He's set 80s, 90s. He's supposed to be the last survivor of the Battle of Little Bighorn. And a journalist is taking his story down. Going back and forth in between living with Native Americans who take him in at a young age because his whole, all his family was killed by a different tribe of Indians. So the Native Americans take him in, raise him, teach him, he learns a couple things, but then he also, during like a clash with white soldiers, he ends up saying, hey, I'm white, and they take him in, and so he lives in the white man's world for a while. And it's just about him going back and forth. He goes back and forth. And it's basically him narrating the story as an older man. He ends up having a white wife at one point, and he tries to do business and tries to do it the right way, and then that wife gets kidnapped. He ends up with also Native American, like he ends up having a wife then. And it's about his ongoing connection with Colonel Custer.
General Custer.
And how much of like a dick he was.
Like, you watch some of the scenes where it's, they come in and they take away the land of the Indians, and they're like killing...
And the horses? Are you kidding me?
They're killing the Indians, and then they're killing the Indians' horses. Like, why do you need to kill the horses?
I didn't...
And they're all in a corral. Like, they're not, like, running away. Like, they're not, like, free range. They're in a freaking circular corral, and they're shooting them. I'm like, what?
There's a couple scenes in the film that were actually really difficult to watch.
It's definitely a very maddening subject matter to just look back on and be like, man, like, you guys went in and took these people's land, you killed people, and...
It's kind of Forrest Gumpish. Would you agree or not agree?
A little bit.
I got a Forrest Gump, but because especially his character himself, he's not very bright. Like, I don't think he was very bright at all.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think he was supposed to be. He was just like, he just kind of fell into a lot of situations, and he was like, that was the end of my gunfighting period.
And you the gunslinger, you
he did the con man.
And then you went into a Christian household. Then you found out that your Christian adopted mom was a whore, and then you jumped out of that, and then you went to being a con man.
I liked the sister and him learning to be a gunfighter. He's like, God, stay concentration. And I'm like,
you gotta squint your eyes.
I don't know how this is supposed to help you
gotta do that.
Shoot better.
You gotta aim before you shoot. You gotta shoot
the bottle.
You gotta shoot before you shoot it. I'm like, what? And you gotta squint your eyes like this. Like, I mean, maybe that will help. I mean...
That definitely wouldn't help me.
I'm definitely glad that I watched it just because of the subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
And you get, like, a different view, because you get the white man's world, and then you get the Indian point of view on it. So you get both point of views. Me, for this movie, I'm gonna go with horses, because I felt bad when they killed the horses.
Oh, jeez.
and it really pissed me off. Actually, watching it, I was like, this is
so dumb. That's so dumb.
I was like, this is maddening. Like, why would you do that? For this movie, I mean, it wasn't like the greatest thing I'd ever seen, but it definitely wasn't the worst. I'm gonna go with a solid 3 horses for this movie. When you were just staring at me, I felt like you were waiting for me to say more, but I didn't have anything else to say.
No. We're gonna go peace pipes, and I'm gonna give it 3 peace pipes.
Peace pipes?
Yeah, have fun finding an image for a peace pipe.
Sarah!
I think you'll do just fine. Just like line it up with my guy here. I'm gonna go 3 peace pipes. I think it's symbolic of like everything that happened through the film. The biggest conflict in the film was because of the fighting between the stupid cavalry and the Native American.
The only other thing I actually read on this was that Little Big Man was an actual historical figure.
Okay.
He was actually a Lakota Indian who was rivals with Crazy Horse. And he actually fought in the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Okay. So at least that half is true, but his background story.
He definitely was not white.
Yeah, there we go.
So, there's that.
I think that's it for the film. So that's what we watched this week.
So thank you again, Jubal, for the request.
Hopefully you enjoyed spreading the knowledge of the film.
Yeah. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.